And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Rajay Davis will stand in for the first time here. Waits on the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall. A base hit.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at bat.
Here's the 1-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes a 1-2. Hit hard but foul. A runner at second, nobody out. Here's another 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Here comes a 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that...
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch-out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Mike Napoli will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians lead 1. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. Kiki Bones will step in now. Here he comes on 3-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And he's set down, 1 away. Rusty Red will be the batter.
Rusty Red.
Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now another 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, so far, first 2 hitters haven't given him much to worry about. He's making quick work of everybody in this lineup in the early going, so looking to set the tone early on for his guys.
The 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
And it goes without saying, but how well this team plays defensively is going to say a lot about how they fare this year. They made it a big priority in spring training, so you hate to see them start making errors here on opening day.
Shorty Mack will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that two-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And this is one of the reasons why this guy is a major leaguer now, and that's his speed. He's going to be asked to run quite a bit, I'd imagine. And that right there is his first big league stolen.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, man. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Into the box now, Chubby Ali. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, he's allowed one home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun-shy out there. It did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. Gonna work. The throw hangs him out to play 2 on the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Houston. Holmes will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. 1-1 on the way. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And with one away, you'll get a good look at the uniform that not even the likes of Nolan Ryan could polish up. The distinct look that the Astros wore at home from 1975 to 1986. Horizontal stripes. Yikes. Joey Butler steps in now. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Standing in now, Francisco Linder. In there, 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Here's the 1-2. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Batting 8.
Colin Cowgill will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. He's ready now. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Uribe awaits the 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They're down 2-0. J.J. Watts will start things off in the bottom of the second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. Over to the bag is Napoli as he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 8. Right fielder,
Coco Brown will get his first opportunity now. Now the 1-1. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Davis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 9. Designated hitter,
Chris Dickerson will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here he comes on 2-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Davis will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
3-1 now to Kipnis. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. And the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game. Michael Brantley will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. The 1-1 home. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike two. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Waiting on deck, there's Mike Napoli. Full count offering on its way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it, popping it straight up.
In now, Mike Napoli. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
3 balls.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
The 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Now the 3-1 home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Here comes the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A big pitch here, 1-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. One for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Indians 1. Kiki Bones makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Rusty Red will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here comes the 1-2. 1-2 pitch here is a routine grounder to third. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. 2 out, nobody on. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and another chance at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Rico Black has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Shorty Mack will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
One pitch on the way. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It obviously makes a huge difference if you pick the right pitch to run on. This is a changeup here, and it's down in the zone. If this is a fastball up, maybe it's a different story. But this throw's not going to be in time to get him at second base.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a fair ball chopped up the line to first. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Houston as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Francisco Linder will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Now the 3-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Payoff pitch coming. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Colin Cowgill will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Line hard into left, and he'll have himself a base hit.
Now batting.
Juan Uribe will dig in. He popped out his first time. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm gonna swing. No. I'm gonna take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2 and 1. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here he comes on 2 and 1. And he'll offer it the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're down 2-1. Chubby Ali will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Three-two, here it comes. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
First baseman, number 6, Antonio Moose.
Antonio Moose will dig in. He singled his first time around. The 3-1 pitch. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Three and 2, here it is. Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases.
Around third and being waved, he gets a head start over there at first base, and it's going to wind up paying dividends. He's able to come all the way around to score on the double.
Stepping in now, J.J. Watts. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1 and 2.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Coco Brown will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
He's set. Now the pitch. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
2-2. He's running towards second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now another 2-2. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Napoli, but it's too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Into the box now, Chris Dickerson. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide step worked. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
A 2-1 offering. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. The Astros lead it 4-1. Jason Kipnis will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Ready with the 2-1. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Michael Brantley will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Here's the full count offering. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Standing in now, Yan Gomes. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Kiki Bones will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the 1-1. Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, I like the idea here, but I think he's better suited going down the third base line against a right-handed pitcher. Not only is it a longer throw, but as you can see, his follow-through naturally takes him right towards the baseball, and he's able to field it and get it onto first just in the nick of time.
In now, Rusty Red. And that's over, 3-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here he comes, 3-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Rico Black will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Full count pitch on its way. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And I take it back. It won't end the inning. He's safe at first.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a two-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Shorty Mack will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now the 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with 2 away.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
On to first, and it's dropped.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he clanked it over there, and yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
Chubby Ali will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
A 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Astros 4 and the Indians 1. Joey Butler will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. 3-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
3-1 on the way. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. He's got himself a leadoff walk.
Francisco Linder will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A clutch home run as they narrow the gap here in the late innings. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Colin Cowgill will step in, a base hit in his last time. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 2 Cleveland errors so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 2-1 home. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but It's when you dwell on it.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a solo shot for Juan Uribe, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Jason Kipnis will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. The 2-1. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Just a 4-seam fastball that time. Nothing too out of the ordinary. It just sort of looked like it got on him just a little bit quicker than he expected, and they're going to hit him with a pass ball for that one. That's called laziness.
The 2-2 coming. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Brown is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Ready now on 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there.
Oh, shut him down right here, dang it.
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are tied 4-4. Chubby Ali will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Antonio Moose will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
The 1-1. Now a swing, and oh boy, Ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Mike Napoli will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame them. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
And I think that's what he has to do. You've got to keep control of the ball game and not let things get out of hand. So a good job there by putting his foot down and saying, this ends right here.
Yan Gomes will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. CJ Pack is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Yan Gomes will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Full count pitch on its way. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Brown is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
And these guys already have 3 home runs in the game, and he's making a bid for number 4 here. And he didn't miss that one by all that much.
Stepping in now, Joey Butler. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Francisco Linder will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. Brown is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. Tommy Hunter will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tommy Hunter.
Coco Brown will stand in. He grounded into a fielder's choices last time. 1-1 on the way. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Chris Dickerson will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Here comes the 3-1. Fouled back. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's got 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Kiki Bones will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to left as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Dan Otero will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. Into the box, Rusty Red, and a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 3-2 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Once again, a 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The next 3-2. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Here's the payoff pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. Houston's out in front 5-4. Lonnie Chisenhall will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Juan Uribe will dig in. A home run his last time. The 1-2 with one away. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Rajay Davis will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Lonnie Chisenhall will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 8, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Rico Black will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 1-1 home. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Toward the alley in left center, that's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. And this will find the wall out near the visitor's bullpen. Around second, he'll try for third.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Boy, how about this for a welcome to the show? He got his first hit earlier, then he got his first 2-hit game. Now he's got his first 3-hit game. I think he's kind of getting the hang of this Major League Baseball stuff.
Shorty Mack will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And that'll add an insurance run there from second to make this a 6-4 game now.
Oh, and how big a run might that one turn out to be? This is going to make it a 2-run game now, 6-4. And you can bet they're going to keep pushing out there to get maybe 1 or 2 more across. They might need them.
Brian Shaw will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Chubby Ali will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Nobody out, runner on first. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into swing. Now a look and a throw back to second. Just keeping him close. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a spin and another throw back to second. Might have an idea something's up here. And now he'll go back to second another time here. And the fans don't like this at all. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. 1 out and a runner on second base. And yet another throw back to second. And he'll get back in standing. And still one more throw back to second. Back in standing. Into the box now, Antonio Moose. Swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
When you're pitching this deep into a ball game and give up a home run like that, you got to be kicking yourself. There's no way that you can give up those kind of home runs. You got to keep the ball in the ballpark.
In now, J.J. Watts. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. This crowd, likely in the 40,000 range. They've got to like what they've seen so far.
Oh, and it's been a complete performance. They need to find a way to bottle this up and keep it going.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2 just does stay alive as this is fouled back.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Another 2-2 offering. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Oh, man. I think that one was more about self-preservation than anything else. This is right back to the box on one hop. Hello. But he's able to flag that thing down and make the play. Whew.
Standing in now, Coco Brown to 2-2 now. Now the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot down the line in right, as this is now a 5-run cushion. McAllister will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Zach McAllister.
Stepping in now, Chris Dickerson. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Now the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Kiki Bones will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Rusty Red will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Taking a little bit of a risk there. You'd hate to see him make the final out at second, especially when you've already got a runner on third. But he gets a great jump here, and now a 2-out single will drive home 2 instead of just 1.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Foul. A big pitch here, 1-2. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. And this is going to be a foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's another 1-2. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one's out of here. Put another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Rico Black. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We've played 8 full. It's the Astros 12 and the Indians 4. Jason Kipnis will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show.
Michael Brantley will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now the 1-1. And, he got the glove up in time as this ball drills him. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know, these guys really broke this one open late in the game. A huge 8th inning was the turning point as they finished this one off here in the 9th.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
Time of the ball game.